Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to my video. My name is Nia Ulandari. I'm from TBI 4F class. My student number is 240107214. And today in this video, I'm diving into a very special project to my advanced English grammar course. We are doing a grammar error hunt. I've got 10 broken sentences here that are hiding some tricky grammar mistakes. We are going to hunt them down, fix them, and break down the rules behind 5 major topics: conditionals, past modals, subjunctives, nominalization, and inverted sentences. So, let's fix some broken English. Alright, let's look at sentence number 1. It says, if the crew would have followed the compass, they would have found the treasure. Now, this is a third conditional, meaning we are imagining a past that didn't happen. The golden rule here is that you can never put would have. Inside the if clause, it has to be past perfect. So, we change it to, if the crew had followed the compass, they would have found the treasure. Much better, right? Moving on to number 2. The treasure should have been found by the crew long ago. Did you catch that? Since this is a passive sentence, thanks to the praise by the crew, the verb after should have been must be a past participle or verb 3. Find is verb 1, so we need to switch it to found. The treasure should have been found. Now it makes perfect sense. Sentence number 3 gives us some drama. The captain suggested that the crew should not ignore the ancient warnings. This one is snaky. The word suggested triggers what we call the subjunctive mode. In advanced grammar, subjunctive clauses don't use modals like should. They just use the bare base form of the verb. And for negatives, we just drop not right before it. So the clean correct version is, the captain suggested that the crew not ignore the ancient warnings. Now for number 4. Not only the crew ignored the compass, but they also sailed into danger. Whenever you start a sentence with a dramatic negative phrase like not only, you have to invert the next clause. Think of it like shifting into a question structure. Because it happened in the past, we use the helper verb did. So it becomes not only. Did the crew ignore the compass? It sounds way more professional. Halfway there with number 5. The crew's ignore of the compass led to their loss of direction. Oof, this one hurts the ears a bit. Words like cross and their so possession. So they need to be followed by nouns, not verb. This is a classic case for nominalization, turning verb into nouns. Ignore becomes ignorance and lose becomes loss. The crew's ignorance led to their loss of direction. Perfect. Let's check out sentence number 6. If Morgan would know the way, she would lead them to safety. This is a second conditional, an unreal present situation, just like sentence number 1. Would is banned from the if clause. We need the simple past tense here, so chance. would know to knew. If Morgan knew the way, she would lead them to safety. Sentence number 7. Morgan just had known the secret, but she chose not to reveal it. We are making a strong guess about the past here using a past modal. The rule is absolute. After any modal verb like must, the next verb must be in best form, had. In a past form, so we have to flip it back to have. The correct formula is must plus have plus verb 3, making it Morgan must have known the secret. Number 8 is another inversion. Only after they had survived the storm, they realized their mistake. When you kick off a sentence with only after, the main clause at the end needs to flip its structure. Instead of they realize, we invert into a past tense question style. Did they realize? So the whole thing goes. Only after they had survived the storm did they realize their mistake. Sentence number 9. Morgan insisted that Eliza was the one to lead the expedition. We are back with the subjunctive mode because of the strong word instead. In a subjunctive, the clause, the verb to be, completely ignores the subject and stays in its pure base form, which is just be, no was, no were. So it's Morgan instead that Eliza be the one. It sounds instant, but it's grammatically flawless. And finally, sentence number 10. Morgan's decide to join the crew was a surprise to everyone. Just like before, Morgan is possessive, so it's screaming for a noun. We can't use the verb decide. Let's nominalize it into the noun decision. And there we have it. Morgan's decision to join the crew was a surprise to everyone. Wow, we actually did it. We hunted down all 10 errors. You know, doing a vlog like this really shows that advanced English grammar isn't just about boring textbook rules. It's about knowing how to structure your thoughts with total clarity and precision. Whether you're writing an academic essay or telling an epic story. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my final exam project. If you enjoy this grammar hunt, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. Wish me luck on my grade, and I'll see you in the next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you guys.